teacher?
I am Mr. Lou. Today, we will learn about how to tell the time in English. So, Mr. Paul, what time do you think it is here?
Can I just ask a question, please, teacher? As you know, all of these times here have been put in British English, but could you also tell us, because you're from America, could you tell us the American, so we have it both in British English and American English? Would that be possible?
In America,
Well, the first one, it's 5 o'clock, yeah?
right?
Okay.
It's 5 o'clock. In America and in England, we would all say it's 5 o'clock. I know that it's 5 o'clock because the hour hand is on the 12. The minute hand is on the 12, and the hour hand is on the 5. So, Mr. Gregory, what time do you think it is here?
That would be 8 o'clock.
That is correct. I know that it's 8 o'clock because the hour hand is on the 8 and the minute hand is on the 12. Now, Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time do you think it is here?
It's 5:30.
That is correct. You could say that it's 5:30 or that it is 5:30. So,
Excuse me, teacher.
yes.
Do we say the same? Do we say it's 5:30 in the morning or the evening? And is it the same with 5:30? Can we use the same for morning and evening?
Yes, you could. This clock here could be telling you it's 5:30 or 5:30 in the morning, or it could be 5:30 or 5:30 in the evening. Unfortunately, this clock has no ability to tell you whether you're talking about the morning or the evening. Now, I know that it's 5:30 because the hour hand is between the 5 and the 6, and the minute hand is on the 6. Now, Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
So teacher, if the minute hand is on the 6, that means it is 30.
Yes,
So that would be 11:30.
perfect. I know that it's 11:30 or 11:30 because my hour hand is between the 11 and the 12, and my minute hand is on the 6. Now, Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time is it here?
It's 5:15.
That is correct. You could say it's 5:15, or you could say it is 5:15. We know that because our hour hand is just a bit past the 5, and our minute hand is on the 3. Now, Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
That would be 2:15.
Perfect. You could say it's 2:15, or you could say it is 2:15. Both would be correct. I know that it's 2:15 because my hour hand is just a bit past the number 2, and my minute hand is on the 3.
Teacher,
Yes.
what does quarter mean on the clock?
Quarter would be 1/4. As you can see on the clock, we are 1/4 of the way to the next hour. Here we are halfway to the next hour. Here we are 3/4 of the way to the next hour. And here we are at the top of the hour. So, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Now, Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time is it here?
It's 5:45.
That is perfect. We know that it is 5:45 or 6:45 because our hour hand is just before the 6 and our minute hand is on the 9.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Is it 6:45 or 5:45?
Oh, I'm sorry if I misspoke. It is 5:45. Apologies.
Thank you,
For
teacher.
misspeaking. Now, we have another time here. Mr. Gregory, what does this say?
That is 8:45.
Perfect. We know that is 8:45 or 8:45 because our hour hand is just before the 9 and our minute hand is on the 9. Now, Mr. Paul, what time is
Yes.
it here?
It's 5:05.
Perfect. I know that it is 5:05 or 5:05 because my hour hand is almost on the 5 and my minute hand is on the 1. Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
It is 5:10.
That is correct. We know that it is either 10 past 5 or 5:10. Both are correct ways of saying it. Because our hour hand is just after the 5 and our minute hand is on the 2. Mr. Paul.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
The lines in between from one number to the next number, are these minutes?
You mean these lines here?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Yes. Each one of these lines represents one minute.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time is it here?
It's 5:20.
That is correct. You could either say it is 20 past 5 or that it is 5:20. We know that because our hour hand is a bit past 5 and our minute hand is on the 4. Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
That is 5:05.
Here.
Yes, it's pointing at the 5, so it is 5 past.
Not quite. It's 25 past 5.
Ah.
Or you could say it is 5:25. I know that because my hour hand is past the 5, my minute hand is on the 5. Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time is it here?
Teacher, is this 25 to the hour?
You could either say it's 25 to the hour or that it is 5:35.
So I would say it's 25 to 6.
That would be correct.
Thank you.
We know that because our hour hand is between the 5 and the 6, and our minute hand is on the 7. Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
That is 22:06.
Yes, it is. Or you could say it is 5:40. We know that because our hour hand is between the 5 and the 6, and our minute hand is on the 8. Mr. Paul, what time is it here?
It's 10 to 6.
Thank you very much. That is correct. Mr. Gregory, what time is it here?
It is 10 to 6.
That is correct. You can either say that it is 10 to 6, or you can say that it is 5:50. Because our hour hand is almost on the 6, and our minute hand is on the 10. Mr. Paul,
Yes,
what time is it here?
it's 5 to 6.
That is correct. You can either say it is 5 to 6, or that it is 5:55. We know that because our hour hand is on the 6, and our minute hand is on the 11. Now we have the listen and check. I'm sorry, let's skip that. Let's move on to look at the times. What time do we have here, Mr. Paul?
Excuse me, teacher, could we check that again?
Okay. If you would like to hear the recording,
Could you open the script, teacher?
sure.
Tape script 3.8.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's 5:30. It's 11:30. It's 5:15. It's 2:15. It's 5:45. It's 9:15. It's 5:05. It's 5:10. It's 5:20. It's 5:25. It's 5 to 6. It's 20 to 6. It's 10 to 6. It's 5 to 6.
Okay. Do we have any questions on our time?
No, teacher.
Very good. Now we have look at the times. Mr. Paul,
Yes.
what time is it here?
It's about 3 o'clock.
That is correct.
Excuse me, teacher. Can I say it's 4 minutes to 3?
Well, it looks like it is 2:56 and 38 seconds, to be exact.
So I could say that then.
You could say it is about 3 o'clock. You could say it is 2:56 and 40 seconds, to be exact. You could say it is 2:56. Any of those would be acceptable enough answers.
And 4 minutes to 3.
That would be possible as well. 4 minutes to 3.
Okay.
Yes. When we talk about the time in this way, if you ask someone what time it was and they said it was 3 o'clock, really they're rounding off for you. American people and English people and people of other English-speaking countries will sometimes round off the time and give you something of this nature as an answer. Now, Mr. Gregory, what time do we have here?
It's about 5 o'clock.
That is correct. It looks like, to be exact, it is 5:02 and 12 seconds. But once again, a native English speaker will say it's about 5 o'clock. The assessment would be considered accurate. Now we have listen and practice the conversations. Here we are.
Tape script 3.9.
Excuse me, can you tell me the time, please?
Yes, of course. It's about 6 o'clock.
Thanks.
Very good. Now, why don't we practice the conversation? Mr. Paul, please be person A. Mr. Gregory, please be person B.
Excuse me, can you tell me the time, please?
It's about 1:15.
Thanks.
Very good. Thank you. Now let's hear conversation 2.
Excuse me, can you tell me the time, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have a watch.
Never mind.
Very good. Now, Mr. Gregory, please be person A. Mr. Paul, please be person B, and practice the conversation.
Oi, can you tell me the time, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have a watch.
No. Okay, never mind.
Very good. Now we have, with a partner, draw clocks on a piece of paper and make more conversations. Why don't we do that on the board? So, Mr. Paul, what time would you like it to be on my clock?
About 2:45.
2:45. So, where would my hour hand go?
Oh, the hour hand would go on the 3.
How about if we make it just before the 3, right about here? Where would my minute hand go?
It would go on the 9 because that's a
Perfect.
quarter of the hour.
It would go on the 9. Outstanding. Now, why don't we make up a conversation about this time? Mr. Paul,
Yes?
what could you say in a conversation about this time?
Mr. Gregory, can you tell me the time, please?
It is 2:45.
Thank you.
That was outstanding. Now, let's try it one more time. Mr. Gregory, what time do you want it to be on this clock?
I would like it to be 2 minutes to 8.
2 minutes to 8. So, Mr. Paul, where would my hour hand be?
I think it would be on the 8.
2 minutes to 8. Yes, so the 8 would be about here. Where would the minute hand be?
The minute hand would be just before the 12, on the 2 minutes before the 12.
Perfect. Now, Mr. Gregory, can you think of a question that has to do with this time?
Mr. Paul,
Yeah.
what time are we going home tonight?
We're going home at 8 o'clock tonight.
Thank you.
That is outstanding. Do we have any questions about telling the time?
No, but Mr. Lou is going home at 8:50 tonight.
That is possible. So, thank you very much for paying attention to our lesson today. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable.